Guys, I know it's very late. It's almost 2 a.m. I just watched a couple of videos, a few videos. I'm really disturbed by it. It's a shame that rideshare people feel that their behavior is acceptable. They should be suspended, and this is a perfect example why laws, better background checks, training. I don't know about the food delivery app gigs job yet, but when it comes to ride shares and you're driving people around, there's got to be some kind of training, like real deep background checks. There should be a test you should be certified in some way how to deal with all different kind of passengers. I just watched these two videos, and I consider myself pretty street smart, and I grew up in the bar business. I know how to let things slide. I know how to make drunk people happy. The first video, I'll put all links in the description below. I watched No Limitation Rideshare, which led me to the two links he shared in his video. Because listen to No Limitation Rideshare first. He's someone who's going to he is taking action to try to help drivers understand that those videos, and including Dustin, I follow Dustin here and there. I just couldn't put it together until I saw his face. I went, oh, I watch him sometimes. He shouldn't even be rideshare people should have to pass a test and pass a real deep background check. It's a different world when you're driving people around. I don't feel those videos give a good example of how someone should act when they're doing that. The first video, this guy almost got robbed and almost got killed. I mean, if he hit him right, he could have killed him without a shot. The kid in the background going like this, you know, putting the bullets in the gun, that's not a joke. And the kid was right. If he didn't speak to him the way he did, he was like, you know, get the F out immediately. He created that situation. If he would have said, oh, okay, man, here you got, you know, anything or nothing, that kid would have just walked out of the car. He obviously was in a bad area. Should have been a little more cautious. You know what, I don't really deliver to bad areas. I'm very lucky. Depressed areas doesn't make it a bad area. I'm very lucky. But I'm also very familiar with my surroundings and the areas that I deliver. The other video I watched with the guy driving around the drunk people, he created that whole situation. He shouldn't even be a driver. He's not qualified. And this is a grown man. And he's a rideshare guy. I was already 2 minutes into his actions. I was already questioning his mental state, the driver's mental state. So the guy's, you know, you couldn't let the guy change the radio? You should be a little more accommodating. You should make your drunk passengers happy. They give you better tips. Drunk people like to tip. Got to make a little light on the situation, even though it's not a light situation. No limitation rideshare is 100% right. Big 100%, baby. They should be suspended. Dustin should be spoken to by Uber, whoever he drives for. It's ridiculous. That I watched Dustin's video to the very end, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why are you... People shouldn't idolize him. He's not worth idolizing after watching that performance. Just shouldn't be. I'm happy I caught his video. I know I'm not a rideshare person, but there's definitely got to be some kind of background checks, testing. You should be certified, and not a 12-question survey or a quiz on a computer. It should be a little more. The game's going to change now. That's going to help the game change in the rideshare community. It should be very hard to become a rideshare driver. It shouldn't be that easy. I just thought I'd give my take on it. Visit the links in the description below. Watch No Limitation Rideshare first. It's about 7 minutes long. Then watch one of the other twos. I had to watch the one with the gun first. But you know what? That was scary. And it's very real, especially when you know it's not television. That was real. The second video I watched, I got angry at the driver, the rideshare driver. He shouldn't be a rideshare driver. He should, you know what? He shouldn't even be suspended. He should be fired. That was just, and calling the cops, like, I was rooting the drunk guy on. I mean, he looked at him like, I can't change the channel, you know, over music. Okay, I spoke long enough. Thanks a lot for listening. Visit the links below. And this won't be monetized. Of course not. And I'm really sorry that happened to all those people. And I feel for the driver with the guns. He made a mistake, absolutely. But he shouldn't be idolizing someone like Dustin, and he feels that is acceptable behavior. And that was a grown man. This isn't some impressionable 20-year-old. Really bad guys. Watch these videos. Watch them to learn how not to act. How not to react. It's ridiculous. I'll see ya. Bye, guys.